element here, right? You're using gaming to help dementia sufferers. That's a very real life issue for lots of families and people. Talk to us about how the idea even came about.
So first of all, good to know that Deutsche Telekom's fundamental key belief is that life is for sharing, as you probably know. So that means that people want to share moments that matter and experiences with their friends and families. So probably sending a picture on their smartphone just to share this special moment. And dementia is the single biggest threat to a person's ability to remember these moments. So at that point, as dementia or the number of affected people will increase in the next 30 years, Deutsche Telekom saw a need to step in here and on the one hand to boost the understanding for dementia, as it's quite a sensitive topic and people don't know that much about it, and on the other hand to play an active part in the fight against dementia. So Deutsche Telekom thought about how can we find a proper solution here to step in, and as we knew that people spend around 3 billion hours per week on mobile gaming, which is a really important key fact, we came up with a revolutionary solution, and that is to combine entertaining elements with science. And so we developed a mobile game that is able to collect data that would help dementia research to move forward in the development, and also to find treatments, to collect the data they desperately need, because that is the biggest issue they are facing, a lack of data. And that's how it came along.
Right, great. Now there are some very hard-hitting statistics that were highlighted in your awards application. Are there any particularly striking success metrics or proof points of things that have gone well so far that you'd like to share with our audience today?
Definitely. So first of all, 2.6 or more than up-to-date 2.6 million players, so active players, not only the downloads but also people who are actively playing the game, prove that SeeHereQuest is an immense success, and the app is still available, so the number of downloads will still increase. And it was also the whole story about it that was picked up by around 2,000 media outlets globally. We shared it via PR and other media activities, and it was also the #1 free available game in the app stores in multiple markets. And bringing back to the research part, we have collected a huge amount of data with the game that can significantly help dementia researchers to move forward and the fight against dementia. And we have collected such an amount of data that would have taken around 10,000 years to collect it by conventional research, and that's a huge success. So right now the scientists are figuring out how to analyze it, and they are creating the world's first dementia benchmark. So
Wonderful.
That's probably the biggest success.
Wonderful, congratulations.
Yes.
And what will the sort of awareness and coverage from this sort of award do for the initiative?
We can definitely develop the game itself so that we can maybe think about layers that we could potentially add, which can track more data that can help dementia research. For example, more symptoms that we might cover within the tracking in the game, and that could finally help to find some kind of a diagnostic tool so that we can detect dementia on an earlier stage and to find proper treatments. And that is how we can develop the game and as well as the dementia research.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for that, and congratulations.
Thank you too.